Ready for a cosmic shock? Space weather isn't just a concept, it's a reality affecting our daily lives. Picture this: a world where invisible forces from the sun and beyond have the power to disrupt our technology, affect our health, and even create stunning light shows in the sky. Yes, that's the reality of space weather. It's a fascinating yet often overlooked aspect of our existence in this vast universe. So buckle up as we dive into these 10 surprising facts about space weather. Solar flares are the divas of space weather, but they're not the only players. While these dramatic bursts of energy do play a significant role, other phenomena like coronal mass ejections and cosmic rays also have their parts to play. Coronal mass ejections, or CMEs, are massive eruptions of plasma from the sun, which can send billions of tons of solar particles into space. These particles, when they reach Earth, can cause geomagnetic storms, disrupting technology and even causing power outages. Then we have cosmic rays, high-energy particles that originate outside our solar system. These rays can affect both the Earth's atmosphere and the technology we rely on, creating a myriad of challenges for those in the field of space weather. So you see, space weather isn't just about solar flares. Between the CMEs, the cosmic rays, and yes, the solar flares, space weather is a lot more complex than it initially seems. Think space weather can't touch you? Think again. Imagine waking to find your GPS system has gone haywire, your cell phone service is spotty, and your local power grid has experienced a widespread blackout. This isn't a sci-fi movie plot, it's a potential reality when space weather, like solar flares and coronal mass ejections, interacts with Earth's magnetic field. These solar disturbances can create geomagnetic storms that send surges of current into our power grids, potentially causing catastrophic failure. Communication systems aren't immune either. Satellites, the backbone of our digital communication, can be severely affected, leading to disruptions in everything from television broadcasts to internet connections. So the next time you're enjoying a beautiful starlit night, remember that the serene cosmic vista belies a tempest of activity. These celestial events, while fascinating, remind us of our delicate position within the cosmos. Yes, space weather can disrupt our daily routines in significant ways. Space weather isn't just an earthly concern, it's a direct threat to astronauts. Imagine working in an environment where you're constantly exposed to cosmic rays, solar energetic particles, and high-energy protons. It's like standing in the middle of a celestial shooting range. That's the reality for astronauts in space. This isn't your everyday sunburn or X-ray exposure. The radiation in space is much more intense. It can damage cells in the human body, leading to long-term health effects like cancer, cataracts, and even potential neurological damage. Acute radiation sickness is also a possibility during intense solar storms. Moreover, space weather can interfere with the functionality of spacecraft, making missions riskier. Astronauts might find themselves dealing with equipment failures, communication disruptions, and navigational errors, all while thousands of miles away from home. Space travel is risky, and space weather is a big part of that risk. It's a high-stakes game of chance, where the dice are cosmic rays and solar flares. Our satellites aren't safe from space weather either. Imagine this: satellites, those vital tools we rely on for everything from forecasting the weather to guiding us home at night, are susceptible to the whims of space weather. Solar flares, coronal mass ejections, and cosmic rays can all disrupt, damage, or even destroy these crucial pieces of technology. Think of a GPS system guiding a ship through treacherous waters. Suddenly, a burst of solar radiation hits a satellite, and the GPS signal goes haywire. The ship is now navigating blind, all because of a solar storm millions of miles away. Or consider communication satellites, connecting remote parts of the world. A cosmic ray storm could render these satellites useless, cutting off vital lifelines. These are not just hypotheticals. Satellites have been damaged by space weather before, and they will be again. Space weather is a silent saboteur, wreaking havoc on our satellites. Predicting space weather? It's as challenging as it sounds. Imagine trying to forecast a thunderstorm here on Earth, but now multiply that complexity by 1 billion. That's the kind of challenge we're dealing with when we try to predict space weather. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, space weather is dictated by the whims of our sun and its ever-changing moods. And just like the weather here on Earth, space weather can change in a heartbeat. One moment it's calm and serene. The next, a solar flare erupts, sending a barrage of charged particles hurtling towards our planet at breakneck speed. Predicting these solar tantrums is no easy task. Scientists use a variety of tools, from solar telescopes to satellite data, to try and get a handle on the sun's behavior. But despite their best efforts, space weather remains largely unpredictable. Why is that, you ask? Well, it's because we're dealing with an incredibly complex system. The sun is a swirling maelstrom of plasma and magnetic fields, and understanding how these elements interact to produce space weather is a monumental task. We're getting better at it, though. With every passing year, our understanding of the sun and its behavior grows, and our predictive models become more accurate. But we still have a long way to go. So, we're still learning how to forecast these cosmic storms. And until we master it, space weather will continue to be one of the greatest challenges facing our exploration of the cosmos. Space weather isn't all doom and gloom. It's also a painter of the night sky. You see, the interaction between the Earth's magnetic field and charged particles from the sun doesn't just cause disturbances. It also gives birth to one of nature's most stunning displays, the auroras. These dazzling light shows, known as the Northern and Southern Lights, or Aurora Borealis and Aurora Australis, are a direct result of space weather. When solar particles collide with atmospheric gases, they cause them to glow, painting the sky with vibrant hues of green, blue, red, and purple. Imagine a cosmic artist, using the darkness as a canvas and light as a medium, creating a masterpiece that stretches across the horizon. The auroras are a testament to the beauty that can emerge from the chaos of the cosmos. So, space weather is responsible for some of the most beautiful sights on Earth. Space weather is more than a curiosity. It's a vital area of research. Scientists around the globe are putting their best foot forward to delve deeper into this intriguing subject. They're not just observing the stars for fun. They're seeking answers to questions that could revolutionize our understanding of the universe. Space weather, with its solar flares, coronal mass ejections, and cosmic rays, has profound effects on our day-to-day life. It impacts everything from our global communication systems to our power grids. Consequently, it's of paramount importance that we find ways to predict and mitigate these effects. To this end, researchers are developing sophisticated models to forecast space weather events. Just like meteorologists predict rain or snow on Earth, space scientists are striving to predict solar storms in space. This isn't an easy task. It requires a deep understanding of the sun's behavior and the ways in which its energy interacts with our planet's magnetic field. Yet, the challenge doesn't stop there. We also need to develop strategies to protect our technology and astronauts from the harmful effects of space weather. This could mean designing satellites that can withstand solar storms, or developing spacecraft that can shield astronauts from harmful cosmic rays. The road to understanding space weather is long and winding, but it's a journey that we must undertake. After all, our future in space, and indeed on Earth, depends on it. As we continue to explore the cosmos, understanding space weather becomes not just a scientific endeavor, but a survival necessity. Understanding space weather is crucial for our future in space and on Earth. Space weather isn't just a problem, it's part of the journey. It's like the unpredictable storms on the high seas that sailors face. The key to successful navigation: understanding the weather. Similarly, space exploration isn't just about rocket science or mapping the cosmos. It's also about understanding and predicting space weather. Solar flares, coronal mass ejections, and cosmic rays aren't just celestial phenomena. They're an integral part of the environment that astronauts and spacecraft must navigate. Our exploration of space is directly influenced by our understanding of these phenomena. By learning to predict these events, we can ensure the safety of astronauts and the success of missions. This understanding also helps in designing better spacecraft, ones that can withstand the harsh realities of space weather. It's a dance with the cosmos, where we learn its rhythms and move in harmony with them. To journey into space, we must understand and navigate its weather. After all, it's not just about reaching the stars, but also about the voyage itself. Ever wondered what drives space weather? Look no further than the sun. Our fiery celestial neighbor is the powerhouse behind the various phenomena that we term as space weather. The solar activity, which includes sunspots, solar flares, and solar cycles, plays a significant role in shaping space weather. Sunspots, dark patches on the sun's surface, are areas of intense magnetic activity. When these magnetic fields become too entangled, they burst, resulting in solar flares. These flares are essentially giant explosions on the sun that send out streams of charged particles into space. Then we have the solar cycles, approximately 11-year periods during which the sun's activity increases and decreases. This cycle affects the frequency and intensity of space weather events, with peaks known as solar maximum and lulls referred to as solar minimum. So the next time you gaze up at the sun, remember, it's not just a bright light in the sky, it's the engine driving these cosmic storms. Space weather is still shrouded in mystery, and that's what makes it so exciting. While we have gathered a substantial amount of knowledge about this cosmic force, there are still many unanswered questions that keep scientists on their toes. For instance, why do solar flares and coronal mass ejections occur so unpredictably? Despite our best efforts, we are yet to fully understand the mechanisms behind these explosive events. We know they're tied to the sun's magnetic field, but the exact triggers remain elusive. Then there's the enigma of cosmic rays. These high-energy particles travel at nearly the speed of light, but their origin is still a puzzle. Are they remnants of supernova explosions, or do they come from distant galaxies beyond our Milky Way? The answers are still out there, waiting to be found. And let's not forget about the impact of space weather on our planet. We're aware of its ability to disrupt our technologies and create stunning auroras, but could there be other effects we haven't discovered yet? Could space weather influence Earth's climate on a grand scale, or is it involved in triggering natural disasters? The quest for knowledge is a never-ending journey, and space weather is no exception. Every discovery opens up new questions, every answer leads to new mysteries. It's a cosmic dance of knowledge and mystery that keeps us captivated. So, there's still much to discover about these cosmic phenomena. We've navigated through the 10 surprising facts about space weather, and what a journey it's been. From the mind-blowing start, where we revealed that space weather is more than just solar flares, to the sobering reality of how it can wreak havoc on Earth. We've seen the dangers it poses to our brave astronauts and the damage it can inflict on our satellites. We've delved into the unpredictability of space weather and the challenges it presents. Yet it's not all doom and gloom. We've also discovered the stunning displays it can create, painting the sky with awe-inspiring colors and patterns. We've learned that space weather is a key area of research, with scientists around the globe working tirelessly to predict and mitigate its effects. It's an integral part of space exploration, and its link to solar activity is undeniable. We've also stepped into the realm of the unknown, exploring the mysteries that space weather still holds. There's so much we're yet to discover, so many questions left unanswered. To sum it all up, space weather is a fascinating, complex, and vital part of our universe. It's a cosmic force that influences our lives in ways we may not always realize. Remember, space weather isn't just a distant concept. It's a reality that impacts us every day. Stay curious and keep exploring the cosmos. As we've journeyed through the universe, you've discovered the wonders and mysteries of space weather. You've seen its power, its beauty, and its potential threats. But remember, this journey doesn't end here. It's a continuous exploration, and we invite you to be a part of it. If you learned something new from this video, please give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Every opinion counts in this cosmic conversation. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. And why not share this cosmic journey with your friends and family? Let's bring everyone into this fascinating exploration of the universe. Remember, space weather isn't just a topic for scientists and astronauts. It's a reality that affects all of us. And the more we learn, the better prepared we can be. So, join the conversation, share your thoughts, and let's keep exploring the cosmos together.